Why do you build me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down and mess me around, and the worst of all. What is going on, guys? We are back with another review of a day at an amusement park, and today we are talking about this day we just had at Dorney Park. So when we first got to the park, we rode Talon, and then after Talon we rode Hydra, I think. Yeah, and then after Hydra we headed to Possessed, where we saw Jabbar, and then and then he was like and then he was like looking down and at my feet, and he was like, why? And then he just whispered it to himself several times, and he was like, just why? And then after Possessed, that's when we did Iron Menace, and then after Iron Menace I think we did Steel Force. And then after Steel Force I think we went to Iron Mill for lunch at one point at that portion of the day. And then after Steel Force I think we rode Thunderhawk. Yeah, and then after Thunderhawk we rode Dominator Red, and then after Dominator Red we headed to Demon Drop, and then after Demon Drop we headed to Meteor.
Oh, Meteor.
Yeah, because it was still the early portion of the day. And then after Meteor we headed to
No, was it Collide?
I think it was Kaleidoscope.
It was Kaleidoscope?
Yeah, I think it might have been Kaleidoscope. Yeah. And then I think we rode Enterprise at one point earlier in the day too. And then
wait, we got a daytime ride on Enterprise? I only got a night ride on it.
Yeah, we got a day ride on it too, I think. Yeah, I think we did. And then after Kaleidoscope we rode Talon, and then after Talon we headed to I think we headed to got a re-ride on Talon first, and then did Kaleidoscope, and then rode Hydra, and then after Hydra, that's when we rode Dominator Red. I just realized. I'm so sorry for that fake early ride I just mentioned, guys, before Demon Drop. So that was a false alarm. So after the re-ride on Hydra was when we did we did Dominator Red, and then after Dominator Red we rode the Thunderhawk Steel Force and Thunderhawk and Steel Force, and then we rode Iron Menace, and then we re-rode Possessed, where Jabbar actually watched me take my shoes and socks off this time, and then he was like, why? And then I started laughing as I ran the row we were sitting in, and he was like, just why? When he came back to check my restraint. And yeah, so after that re-ride on Possessed, we headed to oh yeah, Apollo, thank you. Oh, I was about to stop and then look for a minute. So after we rode Apollo, we rode Music Express, and then after we rode Music Express, and then we rode Wave Swinger, and then after Wave Swinger we rode Ferris Wheel, and then after Ferris Wheel I think that's when we went back yet again to Iron Menace, and then and then after Iron Menace we headed to, I think, another ride on Steel Force. I might have.
Iron Menace, Steel Force.
And then we rode Revolution. And then after Revolution, we did, I think we headed to Coasters to get milkshakes. And then we did Kaleidoscope. And then after that, we headed to Talon, and then after Talon, we headed to Blood on the Bayou, and then after Blood on the Bayou, we headed for a quick ride on Hydra, and then after that quick ride on Hydra, we did Necropolis, and then after Necropolis, we did another ride on Steel Force, and then after Steel Force, we might have gone for a ride on Thunderhawk in the front row and had that Zen ride. And then after Thunderhawk, I forgot to mention we did Roadside Stop and Shop before Necropolis. And so after that we rode Steel Force and Thunderhawk. Almost forgot we did Ghost in the Machine too. And then after Ghost in the Machine we did Possessed. And then after Possessed, where Jabbar smiled and shook his head again when he saw me. And then I think we might have gotten that ride on Dominator Green, and then that was like,
oh wait, no, I think that was later actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was later.
And then after Possessed, we
maybe that's when we got the night ride on Enterprise.
Yeah, I think so. I think we might have gotten the night ride on Enterprise then. And then after the night ride on Enterprise, we headed up to Coasters for dinner, I think. And then after Coasters, we headed to
Sea Dragon.
No, not Sea Dragon. That was after Tourist Trap. So after Coasters, I think that's when we headed.
We might have went back down to the lower midway.
Yeah, and did Trick or Treat, and then got a re-ride on Steel Force, and then got that night ride on Thunderhawk for real. And then after Thunderhawk, we might have gotten a re-ride on Iron Menace, but I don't know. But so after that, we did Tourist Trap, and then after Tourist Trap, we did Sea Dragon, and then after Sea Dragon,
did the Whip.
Did the Whip, yeah. And then after the Whip, we did Dominator Green, and then after Dominator Green, I think that's when we headed up for Talon night rides, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did Talon, Wild Mouse.
Wild Mouse, yeah.
Well, we did Talon first, then Wild Mouse, and
yeah,
then
back to Talon
for last ride of the night.
Yeah, so after those, that basically concluded this day at Dorney Park. So that basically concludes this review of the day we just had at Dorney Park. Make sure to reply to me your thoughts on this video, and make sure to stay tuned for more coming soon to Coaster Plus Music 19. And make sure to go check out my merch store on Bonfire. I'll have a link in the description. I sell t-shirts, face masks, all the things, so make sure to go check it out. I'll have a link in the description. And make sure to subscribe if you're new and turn on post notifications so you will not miss when I upload a new video. And I will see you in the next